Good day. This is Kim James, and I'm a tech trainer with Chino Valley Unified School District. I am just here to quickly show new users of Google Classroom how to create their very first class. You'll want to begin from your ClassLink page. And when you're using your Google tools, always take every opportunity to make sure that you are using your district account. From ClassLink, I'm going to click on Google Classroom Staff. And when my page opens, I notice right away that all my classes are not here. That is actually because I am in my personal account. Whoops. So up here, I can prove yes, indeed, that is not the email for the district. If I tap on that, I can see I am already logged in to my other account. I just need to choose it. And now when my page opens up for Google Classroom, I can see all the classes in which I am either a teacher or a student. I need to create a new class. So in the upper right-hand corner, there is a plus sign, and I can either join a class or create a class from there because teachers can be students too. When I click on Create Class, the only thing I need to fill out is this class name. This is James Sample Class we'll do for today. I don't need to fill in section, subject, or room, but they do appear in the Google Classroom as sort of a subheading like you see right here. I'm going to choose not to add those things and tap on Create, and I've just made my very first Google Classroom. There are a bunch of things I can do to personalize this Google Classroom. I can change the theme that it comes up with. It has decided that I am a music lover, and that's not really true, so I can go to Select Theme, and even though I shouldn't spend a ton of time doing this, I can go in and at least make it a little more suitable for me. So when I've tapped on Other, I am going to oh, camping. That is so nice. I will choose that one. Notice that it changed not just the image, but also the colors that I see on my screen. Right here is the code that I will share with students who need to join my classroom. I can make it larger by tapping on that box, and I can make it even larger by tapping on the other. I like this code. However, I could always reset that code if I want to by tapping on the gear right here. But I like it. Right here is where I will be able to make announcements to my class and attach things to my announcement. This would be the announcement, and this is where I may choose to add items, as many as well, up to 20, I should say. And when I am finished with my announcement and maybe making additions, I can choose to either save a draft until it's absolutely ready or schedule it for it to go out at a different time. Of course, I can just choose to post it immediately. I'm going to cancel this right now. Up under the white ribbon at the top of the page, you'll notice that Stream is where we landed and Stream is where we've been this whole time. But if I look up here, I can see there are 3 additional pages. Classwork is where I would go to start creating assignments, things that my students need to do that may be graded or ungraded, that may or may not have a due date, and may or may not have attachments added to them. Right here for people is where I can add a co-teacher or 2 or 3 if I want to, up to 20. And I can add students. To add a student or a co-teacher, I tap on Mr. Head and Shoulders right here, and I enter the student's email address right here. Now keep in mind that a person cannot be both a teacher and a student in a Google Classroom. So I've chosen a different Kim, and I can simply tap Invite, and that will invite her to my classroom. Anybody who receives an invitation will receive an email if he or she is in 4th grade or older, and will also see my Mrs. James sample class in her dashboard when she touches Google Classroom. I'm actually not going to send that invitation right now. Finally, grades is where there is a collection of assignments and the scores. It's not a terrific grade book, but it is an area where one can store. I'm going to give one piece of advice. If one is using this with young students, I strongly recommend coming over here to that gear, tapping on it, scrolling down just a little bit until you see a box called General. And in that General box, go to Stream and move to the right. With the default in Google Classroom, students can post and comment on that initial Stream page, and students can sort of hijack a conversation and might even occasionally get inappropriate. My suggestion is that before you address norms and rules. Let's adjust this to only teachers can post or comment. And once you have digital citizenship nailed down for your students in your classroom, you can change that if you want to. Thank you for watching. And if you have any additional questions, there are many other things to learn about all the flexible tools within Google Classroom. Enjoy your day.